There we go. Now we're working. How do you get on the right channel? Hey guys, what's going on? Tim Lee, Legacy Gaming Studio. I'm going to play a little bit more of the Hunter Call of the Wild this evening. Before I do, let me introduce you to my heroes. Really amazing people here. Check this out. Boop. My Legacy historians, Sean Hammond and Tony Allen. My Vanguard historian, Charles Sutherland. By the way, Charles, that is a super awesome username. I wish I had thought of that. And then Early Access Historian, Drawing Illustrations and Art, and John Evans. Deeply appreciate you guys. Whenever I make new content, I create what I want to create. I have fun, and I do the best I can to make it interesting, even when it's incredibly boring. And yet these guys still come back and support financially by hitting that join button, and that means a lot. I don't offer much to them. When we do have videos that I edit, then I give them early access to it. And you never know when that's going to happen. So the fact that these guys are here is more of a gift than anything. I can't give enough back to them for all the kindness that they have given me. So just want to say thanks to them as we get started. And now we got to get to a mission that stumped me last night. Very unsuccessful. Someone already liked it? Good Lord. Thank you so much for joining. I'll get the chat room open here in just a second so I can chat with you guys. And we'll get this show on the road. Let me go ahead really quickly here. Yeah, you like the second angle here? I got the other camera turned on here. This is a mess. I got to re-clean this up again. This takes no time to get messy. This is a guitar stock right in the way there. But yeah, let me go ahead and swap our live chat on here. And we'll get into our gameplay here, okay? Go ahead and hit continue in our game. And let's get swapped over and get this going. All right. By the way, Charles Sutherland, I wanted to see because you got Pro Idiot on here, and then I realized, it's Charles. He's been supporting us for forever. Awesome guy. Okay. There's some people I just need to get to know more in YouTube, and he's been one of those silent bunch that has been awesome. So, okay. So here's the thing. We hung out at this map. I streamed yesterday for 4 hours. 4 hours. Count them 4. And in that 4 hours, the main thing I was doing was hunting coyotes. And I didn't find a single one. And we have to harvest them at Leviathan Lake with no success. And I got coyote collars and everything. No success at all. Now, the one thing that I noticed is we did find a coyote that ran off and went out here. I found him out here. I did not find them in here. Even though you can see I got a coyote collar right here. Yeah, so this is... Hey, what's up, my friend Sean Hammond? He's in the house. The one and only Drachmyth. Yeah, a little Call of the Wild stream. Do you play Call of the Wild? I don't think I've seen you do Call of the Wild. I hate coyotes so much. Oh, look at you using my little meme character there, too. I need to get the chat room back up in this system here. Yes, I detest coyotes. They run. I didn't realize you played Call of the Wild. We'll have to stream together sometime. You let me know. We'll have to do that. Do a little cross channel thing. And this one map, this one challenge. I've played this game for years, and yet I have yet at all to complete this challenge. And this is like the start of the quests of that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, anyone who's watching Drachmyth, Sean Hammond, he's got an awesome YouTube channel. You can go check out his stuff. He plays some really cool games. He's played vintage games. I mean, he's done all kinds of crazy stuff. And so his channel's a lot of fun to go and check out. Super excited to see him doing as much as he's doing online these days. And he deserves a lot more credit and a lot more attention than I get. He's been much more faithful to the task than I have been. So if you want to send someone some love, head that way. I haven't played it on stream, but after you and me played You gave me some pointers that time. I got more into it. Oh, I did, didn't I? I'm an idiot for not remembering that. Well, it was a while ago, though, wasn't it? I'm trying to find excuses for why I'm okay with this. I'm sorry. Oh, man. All right, well, I don't have this caller going right now. The thing is, this thing is so loud and obnoxious. Yes, it's trying to sound like a dead rabbit, like a rabbit in pain, and it's a very obnoxious sound. So I listened to it for like 2.5 hours last night nonstop, waiting to get some kind of coyotes with no success. So I'm not happy about this, and I guess I should put it... When I was fighting those coyotes sitting in this area, and you're supposed to get them around Leviathan Lake, the thing I noticed is that there's these mountains all around this angle here. So they don't really have anywhere to get here unless they come from the other side of the mountain. And I haven't found anything like that. This area is all too steep. So really the only area to target them is on this side. So I need to maybe put it over here, maybe there, which is where I had it last night, but still. A couple years ago. Okay, now I don't feel as guilty. Okay, I don't feel as guilty now. Thanks for hanging out, though, bud. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. And hey, in this live stream, at least I actually properly shouted people out. I shouted out your channel a little bit ago. So I played. Yeah, I streamed for 4.5 hours yesterday, and it was great. It was lovely to see a couple people here. Now. Sean Hammond, for those who don't know his legacy here on this YouTube channel, is easily this channel's number one. There's one of two like major supporters, Sean Hammond and Tony Allen, and Sean Hammond is like peak at the absolute top. But last night, a guy came in. And I swear it could have been Sean Hammond's twin. And this guy, his name was Packrat. I think it was Packrat. The Packrat joined our Discord, by the way. He actually was playing Sean's role. And he was being like my alpha. Wait. A bear? Oh, really? That's not what I'm looking for here, folks. Anyway. Alfred is what I called him because Sean is kind of like my Alfred. If I'm Batman, Alfred, who's doing all the research, well, that's Sean Hammond. He's always right on it. He's got all the answers. And I swear I met like his little brother, or I met like someone so similar to him last night who was amazing. And as I'm hunting and doing all this stuff, Packrat, he's hopping up and answering a bunch of questions and stuff. And I was like, dude, I just met like the other Sean Hammond. Awesome. So I called that guy Alfred. Really good guy. Spent a lot of time in the live stream, answered questions. Really nice person. So there's good people in this world. All right, I think I'm going to set this up here. And we'll point it this way. And see if we can get these coyotes. All right. Somewhere in this game, it's really funny. Somewhere in this game, they say that it's easy to hunt coyotes. I highly disagree. They are the worst. I just saw that. I'll definitely be watching that VOD. Video on demand. Is that what VOD is? Video on demand? All right. Let's trigger this. And I have never successfully gotten this thing to work. I have never gotten... a duck call, I have successfully gotten a duck call to work, but that's about it. Animal calls. Oh, wow, look at this big open range here. This would be perfect. Okay, I am going to put a marker here, because this is a really good... Yeah, you did date yourself just a little bit with VOD. Just slightly. It's streaming now, dude. What's up with that? No, I don't judge you at all. I was like, VOD? Why does that sound familiar? Why does that feel very early 2000s? Yeah, video on demand, huh? Yeah, what was that called? Was that TiVo? TiVo. The TiVo box? I'm wondering, I bet you I could get... Whoa, what? Whoa! What? What? Where am I? Oh! And we're facing in. Oh, this is good. I hate that it's running already, but this is good. This is not good. The wind is at my face. This is not good. I'm already in a bad way. All right, so let's spritz up some Eliminator, which costs $3,000 a bottle, and open up my non-sponsored drink of choice. It's a Pepsi. Sugar. Just add to that little bit of water weight that's going on. And, all right, I love that I have found one, though. That gives me a tiny bit of hope. Oh, I need to go find footprints, though. I swear I'm going to get this guy. I've had that color work well on deer and bear. I used it once or twice on a coyote, but they're obnoxious. They don't walk straight toward it. They go in a big circle and come from the side, and they're really slow about it. How about... I streamed 4 hours. I'm pretty sure that I spent about 2 hours trying to get one coyote, and we got to hunt 2 of them. So, yeah, they're a little slow about it. All right, well, I hate that literally I'm cutting into the wind to get to this coyote. And making a lot of noise doing it. Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty now. Let's see where we go. If you find yourself enjoying this by any reason or means and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, consider subscribing. I make random videos at random times across my 7 random YouTube channels. It's more like 8, I don't know. I think I just did that mission. Yeah, I've had better luck approaching that late at night, and doing long shot across the water. I would be happy for anything like, okay, we found it. Did we find it? Or is there more than one track? Is that poop? Oh, that's poop. Never have I wanted to see poop more. Let's see what this poop says. I'm gonna go read the poop. I'm gonna do a little doodle, a dookie doodle and find out. Fresh. All right, we got this one. I'm gonna get this guy. I swear I'm gonna get this guy. He's gonna see the wrath of my gun. Especially because it's going into the lake, which means I'm gonna have a much better chance. This is exciting to me, actually, frankly. And I also have night vision. Oh, I'm gonna find you this time. And my 243, I think it's a 243, that has way too many bullets because it's a very boring looking gun, so I'm just not interested in shooting it. I got 46 bullets, so I'm not gonna miss. Any hoozles. Wait a minute. Wait. What? That is not... Why this way? That is not what I don't want to trust that at all, because I would have crossed that path. No, I don't like this. What is this U-turn situation going on here? I don't like this. I don't like this. Where's that poop? Thought the poop was up. You see, here's the poop. And it's fresh. So what I should do is just, like, sit here. No, because the wind is... Okay, so there's the poop. Poop says to go where? If I go this way, and did I see... Yep, I see blue. So that one right there. And that says to go that way. I'm offended. So, now, let me make a statement. If it is true that I'm going to go that way, I bet you this is a game fluke. There's 2 concerns I have. If I go this way, which I'm going to do, then here's this one up here, which I've already checked. This one says to go that way, right? Wrong. Hello. Okay. That makes things more dangerous because now we could. Maybe it's going towards the animal collar? Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. See, look, that track says go back the other way, though. See, I'm not happy about this. So if I check my little phone, it's going to tell me that I'm going in circles. I'm just going to keep going this way. For better or for worse. Probably spooked him. I found coyotes have way more sensitive, let's see, than other animals. They can hear the tiniest bit of noise. They already huge hearing range, and they can walk faster than you can crawl. Oh, 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 oh. Nope, nope, that's not it. It's black-tailed deer. Okay. 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 We're going to find this little thing. I don't like the scenario I'm in, though, so I kind of doubt I'm going to find him. Where are you? Where are you, little coyote? I've been on this for 2 days. I've been doing this mission for 2 days, and I'm ready to be done with it. Okay. For better or for worse, we did find the actual footprints, but I think there were 2 sets. So, oh, I really don't care. I don't care about you at all, except that you're going to spook my coyote. So, now I got to go find that again. Where's the foot? Oh, over here. Wait, what? Nope. It's just doing that. Okay. Don't care. What I do care about is finding the other set of footprints. What's over here? What is this? Okay. What is that? Okay, don't care about you. I care about you. Now I'm going to follow this track and see what this track does. Watch this poop be... Actually, no, that's not even his poop anymore. This is the poop. That poop is very old. This poop is very old. Great. All right. So now what do I do? This poop was the fresh poop. So, oh, that one's now very old. Okay, so if they're all very old, then what do I got to lose at this point? I'm just going to try this track and see if it keeps going this way. Because if it keeps going this way, then I'll have more of a chance to... Nope. Okay. What about this one? All right. I'm desperate. We're following this one. Please don't turn. You're turning. Why do you go that way? I'm gonna... What is this? What's this? What's this? It's Christmas time somewhere. Okay. I'm going to try following this track. Let's see. Oh, wait. Stop doing your mating call. No one cares. No one... You're an ugly-looking deer. No one's hunting for you. No one's interested in when you do your little mating call. It's an ugly call. You got to go work on it, practice in the shower. Come on. Okay. So I'm going to be following this track for forever. The only readable strategy I found is to find a coyote's need zone, get there an hour or two early, set up the collar, and just wait. I have not found the need zone in Leviathan yet. And Alfred, the guy I dubbed Alfred last night, Alfred even did the research, and I think he tried to look up where the need zone was for the coyotes, and I assume he didn't find one. So I am. Look at this space, though. This is a great space to find and shoot a good coyote. I mean, this is it. Okay, we're still on track here. Slower than molasses. If that doesn't aid you, I don't know what would. Have you ever tried molasses? It's nasty. I don't understand the thing behind molasses. It's not good. Here's the other problem. Sunrise is coming, and I'm supposed to hunt these guys at night. So technically, I'm wondering if if I even get this coyote, if it's going to actually give me the credit because it's becoming sunrise. Oh, I just realized that. That's actually kind of a big deal. I might need to go back to my tent and sleep. But I will use this moment to see if we can find our need zone. If we can find the need zone for it, then all the better. So I'm going to try and care a little less about getting this guy and just try to follow his tracks to see if it takes me to a need zone. At this point, that's probably the better move. Probably the better move. Probably. We're gonna see. Probably. As far as I know, the need zones aren't fixed. They differ for every player. Oh, that's good to. Huh? You heard that right? And I know it ran, so I know it's like a million miles away, but I've done this for 2 days, so I'm desperate. So, I would have been okay with the glitch. Sean in the live stream just said sounded like it was stuck in the train while trying to run away, and I'm like completely okay with that. Very old droppings, so that's not. And it sounded like it was up here, and like went that way somehow. So what are these tracks? Once again, my problem that I'm facing is it's sunrise. So I'm just nope. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I got a tent over here, so I'm gonna fast travel to the tent, and I'm gonna sleep it out. Okay. I'm gonna sleep it out. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's the better move is sleep it out, and then we'll come back. I think it was like midnight to 4. There was something. Yeah. Midnight to 4 was when things were supposed to happen near the water, according to Alfred Packrat. So let's do. I'm gonna set it to 23:30. That way I can go and post up on that other side. Let me rest it out. And then what I'm going to do also is I'll go grab myself a active in the very early morning. Okay, and we're supposed to do this at night. It can't be... so night being, you know... let's see. I want to try... It would be cool if I could do a game feeder. That would be great. I was going to do a tree stand. I was thinking a tree stand would be kind of cool. Let me see what I have. I was thinking just one of these tree stands would be perfectly fine. Something like this one. Can I carry it? Do I have enough? Oh, I got a tent. If I have a tent with me, I'm already in a tent, so I don't need to carry a tent. So we'll try this one. There we go. And that way at least I have that, because if I can find that zone, that would be great. And then the other thing I might consider doing, so all that action happened over here. I wonder if it would be as smart for me to approach from the other side, to walk around the other side to get to it and set up around here. Let me go get my collar. Is your collar still placed and active? I don't know if it's active right now, but it is placed. I might go grab it, and I might move it over here. Now, there's a sleeping zone for black-tailed deer here, a need zone. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get this collar, and we're going to move it over into this area. And we're going to post up somewhere over here where we can get a nice visual, and we'll wait it out. That's what's going to happen. That's what we're going to try. Yeah, it's definitely running. I can hear it. That's what we're going to do. That's the game plan. Yes, it is. If you find tracks, theoretically, you can follow them in either direction to a need zone if they weren't spooked. Okay, well, we will continue that idea. I'm gonna roll with this theory. The thing I like about this idea is it's gonna move them into the zone I need them a little bit more, hopefully. So let me go ahead and map it up here, and I'm going to kind of go, I'm assuming somewhere in this ballpark. 260 yards away. And here's hoping... I feel like if there's a need zone anywhere, it's going to be in this general area. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards setting up over here. How's the gaming going for you, Sean? What have you been playing recently? See, told you. I knew it. I knew it. I hear him. What? What? Whoa! Was that a deer or was that him? I don't know why I'm calling him, but let me see what the tracks are here. That was him. That was him. That was him. That was him. Okay. I would love a tree that I could post up on. No, no, stay low, stay low. Okay, I like this space. Oh, could I post up on this tree? Let's see. Oh, I don't have it set up. Hang on. Inventory, portable structures, tree stands. Let's put it into 6. Come on, tree. Yay! All right, I'm gonna set up here like this. Deploy, enter. That's gonna scare him away pretty good, but... Oh, could I deploy my sound machine here? Looks like I might be able to. Nice. All right, we'll see how this does. Yeah, we'll see how this does. And I could have gone up higher in the tree, but this is a good height. Now we just hope this works. Let me go ahead and spritz up. And now we wait 3 hours. I'm still in my... Oh yeah, this is... It tastes good. This is the most optimum opportunity that we have. With the wind at my back too. So frankly, if it's not this, then it's nothing. I'm zoomed all the way out. That's going to be so obnoxious. Okay, while we're waiting, I want to get this guy working again. This is my little Stream Deck button pusher. And I didn't think I was going to want this because I decided that I was going to swap back to my ATEM mini switcher so that I can easily swap between computers. But now I want this again because I'd like to be able to swap between my camera shots here. So I'm going to try and get this working again. Because we're waiting for nothing right now, so why not try it? Oops, didn't mean to hit that button. There we go. I'm still here. I promise I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go nowheres. So let's see if I can plug this into... Not that one. That's for the Mac. Where's the other box? Where's the other box? I got a big switcher around here somewhere, and I'm not sure where it went. Oh, no, this is it. I heard a deer. Let's see. Come on, get on there. Please. There we go. There. Okay. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Okay. Hope something happens. I need something to happen. Okay. Now... Huh. Well, Stream Deck doesn't seem to be doing very much here, though. Let's see. I was hoping it would automatically connect, but maybe not. Since I've been streaming a lot, I've been recently needing a Stream Deck so I can switch scenes without alt-tabbing. Exactly my problem. Alt-tabbing? Alt-tab? Alt-tab? Oh, because it drops your... I see. I've had this Stream Deck for years. I'd love to get a better, the bigger one, but let's see, Stream Deck. Okay, dude, Alt Tab is cool. It doesn't seem to be working though. Drat. So I have it plugged into my little switcher, but my little switcher is not powered. So while the camera's working just fine going into it, the Stream Deck is not. And I want it so I can hit a button and then it transfers over to my other computer. I made a whole video on that on the tech channel. And it was quite successful with one of my other switchers, but I was trying to simplify things. This shadow right here, that bush, makes me think that there's something over there, and there is not. Let's find my binos. Man, I hate coyotes so much. Let's see. You definitely need a stream deck, though. It's totally worth it. I'm glad those GoPros are working so well for you, man. You're making those GoPros look way better than I ever did. I'm really glad you got them, too. That makes me super happy. I like that I got them in someone's hands who deserves them. Yeah, that's not working. And I would like to use this, so I'm going to plug it directly into the computer, even though I'd love it to be part of the switching system. Oh well, small prices to pay. I don't like night hunting because I can't see anything. I usually bring a Is there a thermal scope? Is there thermal? I want a thermal. I haven't seen thermal. The closest I have is night vision scopes. Is there a thermal scope? I totally want that. I would spend literal real money on that. Oh. Let's see if this can plug into here. A bear? We got a bear in the area? Now it's working. Let's test it. There we go. See? Ta-da! It's working. Yeah. All right, this is a mess. Don't look in front of me here. All right, that's working. Still not working through the switcher because I wanted to be able to work on the other computer too, but I'll work that out in the future. Oh, what's in front of me? Is that a deer? Is that a coyote? That's a coyote. Is that a coyote? That's a coyote. Is that a coyote? No, that's a deer. Well, that is a good sign. Wildlife is in the area. I got so excited for a second there. All right. Run along, children. You will survive tonight. Got a couple of them. Definitely not a coyote. But I mean, like, there's coyote tracks, like, right here, so give me a sliver of hope. And I got my Axe body spray on, so hopefully that'll help too. Oh, great. Now I got two sounds going to be calling around me. That bird still there, hasn't flown the coop. This is going to be a long, boring session of nothing. Just like last night. Had a great time last night. Don't get me wrong, but it was so boring. So boring. I'm going to figure this out. Anyway. What game have you been streaming recently, Sean? Sell people on you. If anyone watches this in the future, right now it looks like it's just us. But yeah, share what you've been playing. Come on, you little morsels. I mean, the wind's at my back. I got animal food for you. It really doesn't... Here, I'm even going to double down. Yeah, I don't think they have thermals. I think that what the two options that they have are literally what I have here. They have the night vision binos, which are this green, which is deeply destroyed by any fog. Fog just makes these useless. And then my gun has the night vision rifle scope, and this is that one here. And these are kind of the two options that we have. Pretty sure that's it. I was thinking it would be amazing if they had a thermal, but don't think it's it. I'm playing a fair bit of stuff lately. I'm this close to finishing Outer Wilds. About halfway through Animal Well. Animal Well? Outer Wilds, that's cool. Animal Well. I've not heard of that one. Was Outer Wilds the one I was playing? Where you're jumping around on different planets? Flying around, you got like a major time limit. I'm also in the process of adding achievements to Dr. Mudo. Been streaming playtests of that too. I saw that pop up on your Discord. Dr. Mudo. I have not heard of that one. Oh, he's just gonna kill me. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna sit here all night. Nothing's gonna happen. The best I had all night. Deer walked by my I wish I could toggle my binos on and just leave them on. Oh, PS2 game. 3D Collectathon for platformer. Gotcha. You get your PS2 plugged into it, or are you doing an emulator kind of situation? Yeah, this is so exciting. This is thrilling. I'm so enjoying the lovely view and the lovely view. And look at that view. It's a nice view. It's a great view. Such a great view. It's through a thing called Retro Achievements, which integrates with emulators. That's cool. Very cool. I'll have to check that out. I remember when I tried. I know you remember when I tried doing my little game screen and plugging that in and playing games on that. That was fun, except it required like 2 or 3 wires to get it to work. Now the SD card slot doesn't even work anymore. I don't know how that just randomly died, but yeah. I think I saved all the ROMs and things like that for it, but it's still, it was meh. It was meh. All right, I am severely bored, and if something does not happen in the very near future, then I'm going to begin walking around and looking for that zone. You did play Outer Wilds for a bit. You did like 6 episodes, skipped since it was on my to-do list at the time. Oh gosh. And I never completed it. Like everything I haven't completed these days. Blueprints. I haven't had the chance to finish that one. Haven't finished. Yeah. My life has just turned into that. And when I'm sitting here, like, what do I want to play? Those are not the ones that come to my mind right now. And I was thinking last night, I'm like, I really should do Blueprints and play that. And I'm like, no, I want to do a hunting game where nothing happens and I sit there for hours and do something completely boring that's not going to be beneficial for streaming in any way, shape, or form. It's great. It's really, really great. I'm so happy with my decision right now. No, life has gotten interesting. Life has gotten interesting these days. I'm trying to do the biggest thing I've ever done, and I don't even begin to know how to go about doing it. It's crazy. So I'm working on a documentary that's going to require my art. It's going to require people to work with me. I'm lining up people to help me. It's going to require a serious amount of funding that I have to go look for myself. And it sounds really cool, but it is the most daunting thing I have ever even considered. And I just don't even know how to go about doing it. And so I just don't have a choice. I've decided I'm doing it. I don't have a choice. But it has severely cut into everything. It's severely cut into everything that I love to do here on YouTube. And that's why I'm just down to the streaming right now. But at the same time, streaming has been really freeing. I've enjoyed it. It's not getting the views, but it's been really fun to just be able to be like, you know what, I want to make a tech video and swap over to this camera and do the tech video very quickly and then move back into what I was doing or whatnot. So I don't know. I think it's what I'm supposed to be doing. I've gotten a tiny bit of funding from some important people, but nowhere near enough. And yeah, it's tough. So very tough. We'll get there. 4 people in here. I don't know why you guys are here. This is the worst live stream on YouTube. Go find something else. We're playing Wait for Coyotes That Never Show Up. That's what this game is called. Waiting for Coyotes That Never Show Up. I mean, it's in the title of the game. You know it. So you're not put off by it when they don't show up. So I probably should change the name of this video because it's Thanksgiving Hunt. That was yesterday. By the way, happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had an awesome day yesterday. Yeah, we're literally sitting in a tree nest. We're waiting for coyotes to show up in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Awesome game. This is a mission. I'm supposed to kill 2 coyotes in the Leviathan Lake area. And yeah, this is the worst. This is terrible. It's not going well. So, did I mention I was doing this exact same mission last night with no results? And you just sit here and you wait. And 15 minutes is 1 hour in game time. 15 real-time minutes is 1 hour in game time. So waiting for an entire night to go by literally takes... I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now in this game. And we got up in this tree at 23:30-ish, 23:45. So, yeah. It's a great game. 1 a.m. they might still come by, but I would go find some tracks and try to follow the backwards to a need zone. Yeah. Technically, they're supposed to be able to pop into this area between 12 and 4, according to what Alfred said. So, for the sake of keeping things interesting, I should get going, shouldn't I? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my tree stand here, which I have a marker there already, so I don't need to worry about it. I'm just going to do this. So let's get off the tree stand. Unfortunately, that makes noise. So, okay. Let's see what we can find. And, I mean, we do have these tracks literally right here. So I may as well do this. Let's turn our light on. I don't like the light because I'm already blinded by my streaming light over here. So it just kind of changes. It messes with your vision. Okay. Problem I have is I'm willing... What? Nope, never mind. Okay. Feels a little bit like a horror game. Just saying. Which way is that one going? All right, I'm okay with this. And I'm guessing this is heading off, yep, in the same direction as the previous night, which is actually a good sign, because we're finding like a direction that they usually go. Okay, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Problem is, they just book it right out of Lake Leviathan when they go this way. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Very old. No shocker there. That's fine. Also fine. So, I'm concerned that the need zone might actually be outside of Mount Leviathan. Just look at this big open space. Oh, no, that's not it. All animals are either at a need zone or moving to a need zone. The only way you'll pass is if they're moving from one zone on one side to a zone on the other. Interesting. Okay. Good to note. Good note. Good to note. You know what? So, that sounds much lamer than it in my head. So, Alfred, or Packrat, last night, awesome. And then, but, I mean, Sean here is my number one. I mean, like, he's my number. Oh! Okay, wait. See? Look. That way, and they're going right off the map. Wait a minute. What is that moving, like, right in front of me? Quite literally right in front of me. Is that literally just the tree branches moving? Really? Oh, I got excited. See how that's moving weird? Oh. But still, my point exactly is it goes off the Leviathan trail. Like, I need it to be within the trail for this to count. So, that would mean there would be a need zone going the opposite direction. But all the tracks lead away. Okay. I need to try and call him back to here. I'm going to respritz. No, I'm not. This stuff's expensive. Wind's at my back. All right, I'm going to try and call him from here. Do you just need two, or do they need to be in Mount Leviathan? Both. I need two in Mount Leviathan. Let me show you. Mission log. Harvest 2 coyotes at night around Leviathan Lake. And you can see that we're like right on the tip of Leviathan Lake here. So really, if I was smart, I'd like set up here. Yeah, ew, it stinks. Anyway. I don't know if we'll have a good vantage point from up here, but I'm going to go check it anyway. So we got Alfred. Like I said, if I'm Batman, Alfred last night was my Alfred. This guy's totally my Jarvis. Is it Jarvis? Iron Man and Jarvis? Which is kind of cool because Jarvis does become something awesome. He becomes Vision. Vision's kind of awesome. Sean doesn't need another nickname. Sean is already. You are absolutely number 2 in lines of make it so. Oh, is it make it so number 1? Make number 1. Make it so number 1. Okay. If there is a good vantage point up here, I would totally post up here. That's a terrible region for coyotes. They're mostly in Chila around rivers, but Mount Leviathan has no rivers. Yeah, I guess that's why they would come to the lake. And I think that's kind of the point, though. I think that they're trying to say that that's an unusual sighting, and they're trying to get rid of the bunch that are here. Which there aren't a bunch here, so I don't know what they're worried about. This feels a bit rigged, okay? Just a tiny bit rigged. Okay. I love this vantage point. This is good. Because if I can just snipe down on him here, I can get a pretty clear shot. Let's see what this looks like under the binos. Yeah, I'd be able to see him coming a pretty good distance. What are we talking? 130 yards, 200 yards. Okay. Let me see what happens if I go over this way a bit more. You might be best off finding a tree with a clear view as much of the lake shore as possible and just waiting. That's what we did last night. That's what we did last night. I might need to do it again. I'm going to start with this. And see if we have any more of a chance on this front. And then if not, I'll go back and post up at the lake. This really stinks. Because I set up my collar directly on the side of the lake and had it go for 2.5 hours in real time. It was bad. Still bad. Oh well. Try this for a little bit. It's still maybe worth following the tracks backwards so you can find the zone they come from. That'd be a good point, just follow it backwards. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Alright, I'll give this a few minutes, and then we'll give that a shot. I think that'd be the better way. If they walk through the region between zones once, they'll do it again the next day. Also very true, and we have 2 very clear days worth of that result. So yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you, sir. He makes a valid point. And look at this. I mean, very clearly, something over here must be where they're at. So what I'm going to do is I'll go grab my tent, and I'll move my tent over to this side. The Leviathan Cave is over here. So I'll move my tent somewhere over here, I guess. And then we can camp out and find that zone somewhere over here. That does make the most sense. I'm wasting my time doing this. Alright, one last look through the scope, and then I'm moving. I just know I almost had one, a little bit ago. But no, it was during the day, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But. Alright, let's go grab the tent. So let me go and fast travel there. I'm just going to fast travel there. Why waste time? Fast travel there. We'll go pick up the tent and move it. Let's see. Dismantle. Alright. Now, I will very carefully take my time because obviously there's still a chance that we can find something. My collar should still be going. So I don't need to crawl. I just want to very gently make my way around. And then once we get over to those tracks that I found earlier, if they're still there, then we'll keep going. And frankly, I don't have my speakers turned up as loud as I should, and I could just wear my headphones, but I'm enjoying the relaxation of not wearing my headphones and killing my ears. Okay, fresh spray. Let's spritz up. Okay. Looks like Mount Leviathan coyotes frequently only have 2 need zones, one at each lake. They won't sleep or eat there. They'll come from outside the region, drink at a lake, then leave. Okay. Sweet. Thank you, sir. So we're going to go around to that side. Maybe I'll grab my collar and I'll take it over to the other side of the lake as well. I will be so glad to be done with this quest. This is a terrible quest. I'm going to leave my tree stand over there because I have my tent with me, which means I can't carry the tree stand. I'd have to set up the tent, break down the tree stand, then pack up the tent, and I just don't feel like doing that. But I will run over here. Grab my collar. There better not be anything over here. Nope, birds are still there, so in my opinion, that means that nothing's come over here. So, let's grab this little nonsense, and we will carry this with us to our new location. You bagged a diamond. It was a story bear, but hey, still counts. I have yet to do anything like that, so that's awesome. I had several people come into the live stream go, I got a great one! And I'm like, what's a great one? I'm like, I got a great wife. Does that count? And they're like, no, it's an actual thing. Okay, cool. Gotcha. And then someone said they bagged a diamond. Several people said they bagged diamonds, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. I have no idea what that means. Bought my wife a diamond. Does that count for anything? So is this that need zone? Yeah. So this is the black deer, the black deer zone. They're like, I bagged a diamond. I'm like, how many carats? I don't think they got it. I think they were kids. They're like, what level are you? I'm like, you can be a level in this game? They're like, yeah, check the menu. I'm level 24. No clue. I had no idea. I've been playing this game for years. No clue. I just come in here and shoot things. That's all. That's all I do. Okay, so. Looking for tracks. Oh, this is not going to be good. Nope, I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be very stuck. Climb out, my friend. You can do it. No, you can't. There we go. Let's go this way. All right. All right, so we're past our tracks, right? Oh, we're sitting on them. And it looks like they're gone. So, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean that we still can't find the need zone on our own. And that's the thing. I bought like 3 or 4 more maps just like 2 nights ago. Because they were on like Steam sale. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get a couple. And I was like, well, there's stories in each map, right? So it kind of makes sense to try and play through the stories. And I'm like, well, I haven't even beaten the first story on the first map that they put you in when you buy the game. So maybe I should actually try to play it a bit further. And Sean already knows my amazing skill set of picking up something and not completing it. So I know I don't expect this to last, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a shot while it's a hyper focus. And yeah, I'm sure I'll come back to it in another couple of years and try again. I'm terrible at this YouTube stuff. And I make it my career, which is not a good move. Sean's doing a much better job at it than I am, that's for sure. Let's see. So this would be a perfect space for a need zone. Right here. Look at this. It'd be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And how far am I around the lake? I am way further than I planned on being. Huh. You know what I mean? Huh. Now, look at how far this zone is. It's near the peak of the mountain as it goes around here. It is the peak of the mountain. But it's so steep, I really doubt that you're going to have a need zone anywhere up in any of this stuff. These coyotes aren't climbing mountains. They're sitting in the woods. Sitting right in the waterway here. So I don't get it. Every time I've come through here, this area has just been devoid of life. I mean, I've seen deer in this area in the past, but not in the same way. Great game for streaming. Everyone's into it. Yeah, see? They favor the... Sean says they favor the forests and shoreline. I know I need to get live streaming, like, text script back set up on here again, but at the same time... I just haven't done it yet. Haven't done it yet. And you know I would be spooking them right now if I was here, you know? If they were here. And all of our... What's this? Oh, this is the Leviathan caves. Right here. So unless they camp out in these caves, which I don't think they do... I feel like I remember crawling into the back of these at one point in time or something. Yeah, so exciting. We're all into this right now. Yay, it's so much fun. Okay. I'm going to... Now I'm on the back side of the lake. So, it's very clear. We haven't found anything. Last spots are here. So I'm still thinking we're looking somewhere in this range. Here. If not here, then maybe up here, but all of our trail stuff all sits around this area. So if I was to camp, maybe setting up camp around there would be the wise move. So that's what I'm going to do. There's the water. Let's turn off my light because I'm sure not going to see anything now. Night vision should be able to see tracks anyway. So, he probably came from the west and heading towards the drinking zone on the lake when he was spooked. Now, there is no drinking zone. This is a need zone for black-tailed deer. And I haven't seen any kind of drinking zone. And then where would they come from? Oh, maybe they come from over here? Huh. He's mildly infuriating. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, need zone near that lake too is what Sean's saying. So okay. 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 I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I've never wanted to see Dog Dookie more. Come on. Let's see the Dog Dookie. Would you please stop licking your private parts and get over here? Okay, I think I need to find a place to camp. I think we're gonna post our camp area here. What the? Oh, great! Bear in the area. That's great. This is exactly where I want to camp. I just want to become a burrito, and just be bear food. This is great. No, it's not gonna fit anywhere. Not gonna fit anywhere. No. Nope, 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 nope. Too much of a hill. Wait a minute. Did I have something for a second there? Nope. Okay. I didn't want to be too close to the lake because I didn't want to be like right in the middle of the trail. Well, I think it's about time for me to turn in. Good luck. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the stream later. We'll need to hit co-op again sometime. I love that. Let's do it. I would enjoy that very much, Sean. I'm all for it. You be good, and I will see you in the future. Thanks for all you do, bud. All right, let's see. Oh, come on. How can I not post my tent here? Come on. This is ridiculous. Try it in more open space. Looks pretty open to me. Are you really going to allow it right in the middle of the water here? That's definitely going to be good. Hi, folks. Welcome to Bob the Builder, where we're just trying to figure out where to put up a tent. This is marvelous. Fantastic. Yeah, welcome to this hunting game where we're trying to set up a tent right next to a bear. You know, just another day in paradise. Paradise. All right, there we go. I am going to do something stupid, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna reset this because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go. Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it at midnight. Maybe I should be doing it like 10 o'clock. Which would be 10 o'clock, which would be 22. So 9 o'clock would be 21. Let's start at 9 o'clock and see what happens. Start a little earlier in the evening, at night. Things are supposed to happen like early morning, but that's obviously not been very successful for us, so we'll give this a shot. Maybe this will be the ultimate fix. Maybe we'll have something now. Okay. Let's get out the binos. Now, hopefully we have a much better chance of getting them now. Wind is once again at my face. Not what I want. I am in the same area where previous tracks were. Right over here is where a lot of our tracks were for previous critters. So I'm going to kind of try my hand this way. not going well. I've been doing this for 2 real days. 2! Count them! And I'm not seeing any kind of tracks. But Sean does make a good point. If we've proven that the coyotes come through twice, then we just need to be in the right place at the right time. We just don't know what that time is. I don't know why I'm checking my binos, because my light would tell me if there's footprints. It's so good. If you are having fun, though, hit that like button for us, folks. I would appreciate it. Let me know that you enjoy the content. I aspire to do better and create good content. And that like button tells me that I'm on the right track. So, let me know. Let me know. Look at this great open space where you could spot a coyote a mile away. Tonight, when we find coyote tracks, if they're leading out, then I will follow them in reverse, like Sean was mentioning, and we'll see if we can find a need zone. You know what would be really cool is if I could just go up to that spot up there and just snipe a coyote from up there. That'd be great. I have never officially... I mean, I've gone up there, obviously, but I've never done it during this mission. It's within our purview, frankly. So... I mean, right now I'm just kind of on the hunt for tracks, so... I'll just go check it out. I swear I'm going to slip off this mountain here in a second. Alright. This is going so well. My natural form of comedy is cynicism. Hello, little girl. Where are you at? There you are. I'd be very tempted to shoot you, trust me. Because I could put you down right quick. Yeah, he's spooked. Interesting that I'm not seeing his tracks from here, which means I'm too far away. But now I'm curious about this whole area over here. Since it's well within our purview, there's a track over here. So now it makes me wonder if I'm missing something in this area. The bear might have been calling around this area. Okay. Let's just see what happens. I got nothing to lose. We haven't found a need zone at all. We assume it's right by the lake, but maybe it's not. So I may as well check. Nope, birds over there, so nothing's happening. No movement. Swear if I could snipe those guys from this area up here, that'd be cool. So this looks down on the lake, doesn't it? Okay. Everything but what I want. Where's the lake? Really doubt I'll be able to snipe a coyote from up here. Is that the lake all the way over there? Oh, good gravy. Yeah, I'm not finding anything over there from here. No chance. Especially in this weather. I mean, that'd be such long range. At this point, I'd just be thankful just to see an animal. This is ridiculous. Absolutely mentally insane. I wouldn't mind stomping in there, though. Curious if there's an antler in there to grab, like one of those historical antler things. What is this? Oh, previously spotted black-tailed deer. Okay. Well, not what I'm looking for. But I will post that there. And I've already unlocked this one, right? I must have. Yeah, I've already unlocked this one. Wow. These maps are just crazy. It's beautiful, frankly, but... Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the clouds. Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot you. If I see you, I'm shooting you. That's how little I care. I am so over this. I am so over this. What is over here? Bear tracks. Not interested. Deer tracks. More deer tracks. Where's the blood? Blood rate very low. Lovely. Well, I can see where he went. Unless that was my tracks. No? Okay. Yeah? Yeah? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? Here we go. This is stupid. Come on. Don't make me go forever. Please. 75 to 100%. I will let you die. You're not my main focus. Trust me. My level of desperation to get a deer right now is 0. Why'd you shoot him? That's unprofessional. It's a video game. Not hunting the real life thing. I'm just getting annoyed. There's a difference. There's a difference. You guys are just here to see me get angry, and I'm okay with that, but still, you need to have an understanding. Yeah, no, there is no way that I'm going to trail this deer all the way. 75 to 100%, and we've been tracking him for a while. So no, this is not happening. I am going to let that sorry guy... Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. 50 to 75%. If this takes me off of the map, I'm literally following our coyote trail. Okay, that's kind of awesome and weird at the same time. Wow, okay. I'm intrigued by that, for the record. It's amazing to me that it's literally following the same trail that the coyotes... What? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Serious right now? Here's an interesting thing. That bird's still right there. Which would tell me that that coyote was beyond the bird. Right? What time is it? It's 21. All right. This is just getting worse and worse. It's not getting better. Window's at my back. That doesn't help. Boy, I hate coyotes. I should get into the trees. And I should put a marker at the end of our point here. So if that coyote is not within this distance... Well, once again, once I find that coyote's tracks, then I will backtrack them. Okay. Lay down, lay down. Oh, it's a deer. That's not a big deal. Yes, I know. Just go away. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? That wasn't supposed to happen. That was weird. Come on. Where you at, little coyote? What tracks were those? Is that the deer? That's the deer. Interesting that I haven't found the coyote's tracks yet. I'm gonna do this. Just peace of mind. Says Deer Dookie. Oh, this is terrible. I am enjoying nothing about this. That's not even the right gun. Okay. Is that more Deer Dookie, I assume? Yeah, it's deer. Very interesting that literally followed the exact same track for the deer as I did for the coyotes. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I am desperate. Deathwet to find this coyote. I am so ready to be done with this mission. And they're so hard to spot. They really are. Deer or deer? See, I haven't even... So at this point, it's going to be scared out of the map. I know that. So I just want its tracks now. Got it down there. Check what this is. Okay. So I want to follow this backwards now, which is not going to be easy. Right? Or am I going to be able to see him? Okay, here we go. So we're going to follow this backward and hopefully lead ourselves to the previous need zone. That's my hope. Ugh. Get my phone out here. All right. Okay, good. What's this one? Good. Okay. So, now we're back in Leviathan Lake. Interesting positioning here. I don't see any more tracks. I'm going to come up here and look. Check over here. Nope. Come on, you mongrel. Where'd your tootsies go? So right here, literally came this way. Why do they just disappear here? Like there is nothing here. What is this? Nope. I don't need deer track. Good gravy! Oh, I'm having a fit. I'm having a fit. I am having a fit. It's all going to be deer track, isn't it? Deer track? What's up here? Deer track. What in the blazes? What? I am not enjoying this video game. Not at all. Holy smokes, that's where I shot my deer. I didn't actually kill him, did I? Oh, did it again. Come on. See, I never even shot my deer. Like, it never died. So it's bleeding around somewhere and nothing I'm going to do about it. And I am so annoyed by this nonsense. So previous is right there. So I'm gonna go back this way one more time because it's like it spawned there, and that's not good. Because if it just spawned there, then I can't do anything about it. Okay, there it is. Now, there's more than one, right? So here's another one. So where's this one go? And that's deer track. That's not what I'm looking for. And what's up here? Here's another one. And I've already tracked this guy. Let me see the map for this one. This is interesting. What is this? Okay. Have I tracked this one? See, it disappears here. Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. And for those wondering, we're tracking backwards because we need to stay within Leviathan Lake. So I'm trying to find fresh... It's like this is a different animal entirely, supposedly. So I'm going to track this one back this way. And I would be willing to assume that it also may have spawned from this point. Okay, wait a minute. See? Literally right on this point. There is no other tracks here. So it spawned at this point. I think we found... So I did test this mission because... So here's what I want to do. I'm going to put a point right here. I'm going to get my tent, and I'm going to post it right here. And we're going to see what happens. Because I don't know what to do. This whole area here... Ah, I'm infuriated, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to go back this way. We'll make our way back to our tent, and grab it and bring it back. I could fast track it, but if there's an opportunity to find more track, that would be lovely. What do we got here? That's the blood trail of the one I shot that never died. Okay. Okay, I'm taking it back. I think at this point I'm just trying to play off of the game's system now. If that is a flaw, and I believe it is, I believe it's a glitch, then I just want to be done with this. This is the worst. The absolute worst. Ugh. Absolute worst. And the fact that it would spawn in, as far as I can tell, right there, right near the entrance point, and I have to snipe it within that point, is bogus. Deer track. It's over here. Deer track. Deer track, obviously. Yep. Okay, that's where I shot him. What is this? Deer track. Deer track. Okay. So... Alright. Mildly infuriating. It's a normal line for me, but it's a real one. What is this? Deer. I don't care. I do not care. What I do care is to get my tent and go get this right from the spawn point, because I don't know what to do. So... let me see where my tent is. Here we go. Insanity. This is absolutely the worst mission ever. So far. All right. Let's grab our tent. Okay. That is such a fluke. That's got to be a fluke. It's got to be a glitch in the matrix of the game. because if anyone's still watching, can I get a like? Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. I don't know how long I've been streaming. What's my system say? Almost 2 hours. And I haven't shot anything. The one deer I shot, I didn't even shoot it right, and so it ran away. I mean, this is beyond ridiculous. Ridiculous. I could pop my neck right now, I bet you. Yep, there it went. What's this right in front of me? Here. Yeah, Dookie. Let me swap over to my phone here. Harvest 2 coyotes at night. Absolutely, it's a piece of cake. No problem. Okay. Coming up to my camping spot here. I'm assuming somewhere up here is where I'll park myself. $70 yards, 60 yards. Okay. Where I found that marker is right there. 140 yards away. I would like to be pretty close enough to spot it, but far enough away where I don't screw this up. Because I have to hunt within this area, basically. So if I can get my tent up here somewhere, that's definitely not going to happen, but I'm going to try. Slope is too steep. See, and I need to be... Oh, really? Awesome. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. And then right up here, can I snipe down from up here? Let me look. Okay. Birds land low. So, now what I want to do is set up a coyote call. I'm thinking about... It needs to be within our hunting area here. So maybe here-ish. Just enough. And preferably... Alright, we're going to try here and rotate this guy that way. And it might be too late for me tonight. So I might sleep it out and come back to it. But let me get up to my little campsite up here and get myself kind of set in position. I mean, what time is it? It's not even midnight yet. So, frankly, I have time. Unless I've thoroughly spooked it away. I'm feeling like we still have a chance. So I'm just going to park myself up here. I'm not... Excuse me. I'm not very well covered. The wind isn't at me, though. Just trying to think about where I could be where I'm invisible-ish. And once again, wasting perfectly good money because this stuff's expensive. I could set up a blind. I might need to do that. This really is outwit the coyote. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. See, right here is the vantage point I was thinking of. Weather's terrible, though. This is... How's everyone doing? You doing good? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, boy. Here's a question. Is there a way to toggle the binos and have them stay on? Oh, this is terrible! I feel like I'm just gonna have better luck if I just reset. This is the worst. I'm just gonna reset. I'm just gonna reset. I am spending so much money in just sleeping each night. So what is it, 500, 700 or something like that? Let's reset to 18. So that's 6 hours before midnight. $188. That's much cheaper than I was thinking, but still, I'm going through a lot of sleep sessions. Okay. Now, wind is at my face again. This is where it's expensive. So my theory is, even though the track for the coyotes is a good distance away over here, I'm hoping that my caller brings them this direction. Because this is a good open area. Where can I step down? That looks dangerous enough to be okay. So let's try this. There we go. So if I'm early enough, technically I might be able to go to that same trail and find tracks going in. And if I can find the tracks going in, then I can follow them in and maybe get them. But they're so finicky. If I have to do this whole thing going this slow, I'm going to kill myself, but it might be the best move. Not really interested, but, you know, there is that. Not the animal I'm looking for. Interesting that it's an elk. Come on, you gotta give me something. Other than an elk. Specifically a little coyote! And slide down and make a bunch of noise. Problem is, these guys hear you coming from miles away. It really stinks. Not to mention that they can smell you even though I have Eliminator smell spray on. I've never proven whether or not Eliminator Spray actually eliminates your smell altogether or just deadens it to a smaller degree. I have never been able to figure out which one of those is actual. Well, right now I'm not seeing any tracks, even though this is absolutely in the ballpark where tracks would be for coyotes. It would come through here somewhere. I'm assuming this area over here. Okay, this is... Alright, is that a track or is that birds? That's birds. Okay. So my theory is I'm going to follow this for the moment and see if we find anything this way. Oh, this really sucks. This really sucks. Ugh! I have to shoot 2 non-existent coyotes in Mount Leviathan. And the thing is, I have to shoot 2 of them. So even after I get the first one, I'm nowhere near done. It's lovely. Where am I going? I am way beyond. Come on, give me something. What is it? Ah, elk. Okay. Give me something, please. Now, just gar. You know, gar? And I feel like they come along this ridge up here. They don't sit in this area. They're along that ridge up there, according to my previous tracings. Hey, what's going on? WWE Drying Pepper. Big fan. Do you hunt in real life? I don't. I actually just applied for my hunter's license this year, and I'm assuming I'm not going to get the chance this year. So, it was something I desired to do, but no, I haven't done it. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. I feel like living out here in Montana, it's kind of a rite of passage that you get to do that at some point. I mean, I've had the experience to work on a ranch for a little, like for a day, and get to experience what it's like to work with cows and things like that. And that lovely smell. Just get to see what that kind of life is like, and see how well they take care of the animals and things. And so there's some really lovely Montana experiences. I think one of them is getting to hunt. And the person who I know would be jumping immediately to take me hunting would be my father-in-law. But he's not as healthy as he once was. So I can tell that his interest in it isn't there anymore like it used to be. So it's a little bit of a shame, because it's something I would love to try and do. I love the idea of, going and hunting for your meat and, kind of respecting the land, respecting the animals, and using the animal for a positive benefit. I mean, it would be lovely to be able to fill my refrigerator with some meat that would actually be beneficial to my wife and I. And nope, just haven't had that opportunity. Haven't had that opportunity. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Right now. I'm just looking for coyote tracks. I'm really hoping that we'll find some tracks along here somewhere. The past 2 nights, we have very clearly found uh, tracks for coyotes in this area, and so it's my hope that we'll find them again, and that we're hopefully pushing them into Leviathan Lake so that when it comes time, I can actually get them. So my problem is I have to. Oops. Hate when this happens. I need to reprogram this. Let's see if I can reach it. There it is. Get these lights back on. There we go. I need to reprogram that light system. Now it's super bright. Let's darken that. There we go. Okay. I hunt whitetails in New Hampshire. Welcome to the community. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I hope that there will be a day one day that I get to try it. I have a 308, an American Ruger, and bought it for hunting and bought it for self-protection. Our in Montana, it's right next to a military base that's known for taking care of United States nuclear missiles, and so it's one of those places where if something big were to happen, this might be one of the places that would see some pretty quick action if outside sources were to come around here. And so you kind of prepare a little bit. I'm not saying what's the proper term for that? Packers? Not Packers. I forget the proper name for it, but we're not overly prepared, but we are prepared if we have to like scoot. And one of those things is having a good hunting rifle. So I heard good things about the Ruger American 308. I liked that it's a pretty easy round to get, easy ammo to get when needed, the NATO round, and also appreciated that it was a more powerful round and would be more helpful if we needed to hunt for food. We could do that a little easier, not easier, but a little bit more accurately, give or take. And I also like the idea of messing around with long range kind of stuff. I never got the opportunity to do that either. So, and it was the most affordable rifle I could find. I can't afford much, so found it for a pretty decent deal, and it's kind of like, ooh, that'd be nice. So we ran with it. Wifey was very supportive. I appreciated her for that, for putting up with me being like, I want to get this for hunting. You've never been hunting. I know, but I would like to. And that being about the gist of that conversation. But I would be as new. No, I would be as new to it as as a baby. It would. I'm pretty city boy, unfortunately, and so I have a lot to learn. I went camping with my in-laws a couple years back, and I got to learn how to gut my first fish and stuff like that, which was really cool. I had some lake trout that my father-in-law, fished. He had the fishing license. I didn't think to get one, and because we don't do that when we camp. I mean, I don't think about that. I'm not a fish guy, but he went and got some lake trout and brought it back, and I just remember the super antsy feeling. And I looked at him. I said, Dad, I'm going to look like such a sissy. I need a favor. And he goes, what's that? And because he's a Montana knife maker, ex-military, so my father-in-law is an amazing guy. But I'm like, Dad, I need a favor. Can I see that fish? And he's like, yeah. And I said, listen, I'm anxious. I know it's dead, but can I just hold it for a while? He's like, yeah. So I had it in my hands, and I'm just feeling it, and it's goopy and gross, and I know it's dead, but I'm holding it, and I can just feel all this tension in me. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I shouldn't be feeling this. And I'm talking with him, and he's gutting another fish, and I'm trying to watch him and learn from him while I'm holding this. And then I just felt my whole countenance just go, woo. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And I looked at him. I said, okay, I'm good, Dad. He's like, you good? I said, yeah. And I know he knew exactly what I was talking about. That now I could literally handle that fish and hold it in my hands and not care about it. You know, if I want to, probably, it didn't matter anymore. Where then finally my brain and countenance was like, okay, I'm cool. And so I know that I need to experience that same thing with shooting my first deer, getting my first meat, you know. And so that's all stuff that I would have to experience. And unfortunately, I would need someone in my life who would understand that mental challenge that I would have to face. Like a child who is experiencing hunting for the first time, it would literally be that for me. And it's an experience I really, really want to have, and one that I understand that how I have to face it. But I have to face it, and that experience has not opened that opportunity has not opened its doors yet. So one of these days, maybe. I would hope, but for now, we're not there just yet. I think if it's supposed to happen, God will put someone else in my life who enjoys hunting, and that opportunity will show itself again, maybe. But I got my hunter's license now, so that is one step in the right direction. That is the most boring test on planet Earth to take online. My word, hunter's education is so boring. Necessary, I'm sure, but boring. So boring. There's a lot of great land up here to hunt too. Obviously, it's Montana, but yeah. And recently, I've really been interested in the idea of smoking stuff. And I don't have a smoker or trigger or Blackstone or any of the fancy things like that. Please be dog tracks. Please. Please. Blacktail. Of course it's blacktail. Not at all what I want. This is the worst. The worst. And the thing is, I'm going super slow because I've done this for 2 nights in a row in this game. Actually, 3 nights in a row now, I think. I might be overestimating. And I've scared off a coyote twice. 3 times. And so now I'm just so anal that I'm just going to not run, not even, I'm here. I'm just here. I want this mission done because it sucks. Excuse me. Beg your pardon. 5 goes west. I think a little Dave went down the wrong tube. Anybody remember 5 goes west? All right. Well, thank you for everyone who's hanging out. This is the most boring live stream on YouTube tonight. Thank you for joining us. On tonight's live stream, we will all be taking naps. We'll all have our sippy cups, and we will all have crackers and cheese in little packages in a few minutes. Welcome to the most boring live stream on YouTube. When I play Call of the Wild, I'm trying to get a diamond whitetail. I always find coyotes. Well, that's very unfair because no coyote is showing themselves for nothing right now. And a lot of people are talking about diamonds and great ones, and I haven't even had. I played this game for years. I've been playing this game since 2018, maybe 17, 18. I've been playing this a long time. Back when I worked in radio, and I haven't worked in radio in I want to say 3 years now, 4 years now, longer. It's been a while, and so I know this game, but I don't know it for the stories, and I don't know it for the hunting diamonds and hunting um, great ones and things like that. I only know it for this and just going hunting and finding stuff. I rarely do the game missions, the storylines. So this is the first time in a while that I'm doing the storyline, and boy, I'm hating its guts right now. Very much so. Really hating it. This is the worst. I'm going to be complaining a lot. Just saying, because I want this done. Oh, I see tracks over here. And yes, I do have a stand here. Let me get my what kind of tracks are these? That looks like deer. I know that I sat up there and I watched deer pass through here, so it wouldn't surprise me to see that again. Try hunting drink zones for coyotes. They only drink at night. And this is the thing. I've been hanging around the river. Last night I played, and we hung around the lake, the Leviathan Lake. Didn't see it anywhere. Put the collar over there. Didn't see. I live streamed for 4 hours and didn't see a single coyote. I chased them off and chased them out of the zone of Leviathan Lake. You can see here, I've tracked coyotes going out of our game, and it's very frustrating. And so I'm trying now, as I keep doing this, to back up earlier and earlier and earlier into the night. I have been doing it from like midnight to 4 a.m., and then I backed up even more. I think I backed it up to like 9 p.m. because I'm trying to like beat them to the lake. But now I'm thinking, you know what I mean? So, and my thing is, I want to stand up and walk around and do stuff, but I've done this like twice, where I just got up and then immediately, and I lose them like immediately. So. Deer tracks. Of course it's deer tracks. All right. I'm standing up. For better or for worse. Yep, out of remote control range. That's fine. I don't care. I didn't mean to get in it. I meant to dismantle it. Dadgummit. And we hung out here for several hours. What felt like several hours earlier in our live stream this evening. So let me hop down from here. So at this point, I'm going to pull this down. We're going to go to the lake. And I'm going to set up at the lake. Maybe go back to my tent. Go to bed even earlier. And try that again. Because one thing, what? No, I don't care. I don't care about you. I really don't care about you. So that's a sleep zone for blacktail or whitetail or blacktail. I think it's blacktail. And so, is this the lake over here? I really can't tell. Yes. Okay. Is there something on the other side of that? Okay. So, now would be a good time to find one. Nope. Nope. So what I did before is right in here, I put my collar, this guy up here, I put him in here. And then I parked myself over here because if these guys are walking right by here to the drink zone, which could be somewhere over here, we found tracks in this area as well. So I tried camping over here and hunting in here. I have done this so many times, with no results. Okay, so what am I doing? What time is it? It's not even midnight. So technically, we're still well within means of what we're trying to accomplish. We haven't scared any coyotes away. Do you know 100% if they were there? Because some lakes they don't drink at, but for example, they drink till 4 a.m., be there at 3:30. They should be there. See, and that's what we had a gentleman hanging out with me last night on the live stream. He did some research and he said they hang out from 12 to 4 a.m. So that's their area when they would come up to Leviathan Lake. It would be between 12 and 4 a.m. So we'll camp out here, I guess, and we'll give that a shot. It would be nice, though. I don't think there's a good tree to actually post up on. Let's see if there's any in the area. That one over there? Yeesh. Oh, this. Oh, this. This would be nice. I'd be okay with this. Let's try this. Let's try this. And it's not... I'm just going to run over there. Wow, this is a great tree to park in. I love this. So let's put ourselves about right here. And there we go. And hopefully... Let's see. Turn off the light. Dude. I might be able to make this work. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's spend the next forever in this tree. And I'll just keep calling for a while. Let me spritz up here. It's $3,000 a bottle. It's expensive stuff. Oh, man. And, well, I mean, here's the good thing. If they do show up over here or over here, I can get them. Either way. Let's see where... The only place that I've seen them, not seen them literally, but the only path they've taken is this path. So I'm assuming they're going to be along this ridge or along this line. So really what I should do is adjust this just slightly. So let me dismantle and just turn this. And I'm going to put it down just a tiny bit lower so I don't have as many branches in my way. Okay. Now... So I don't have as many branches in my way. Sheesh. Okay, this is going really stupendous. Can I sit underneath them? Okay, I can I can live with that. I walked into that one, didn't I? Okay. All right. I'm gonna be so bummed if I see one and I miss it. I got the 243 because I got a ton of rounds that I need to waste. But I'm hoping that I can get a clean shot out of that 243. Okay. Welcome to the most boring live stream in history. Sheesh. All right. We could play some guitar. We could jam out, you know. It's just all good times here at Legacy Studio. This is ridiculous. Just so you know. Good heavens. All right, let's get out the collar. And let's do this for them forever. ridiculous. I have never, ever in my career in this game successfully sat and waited for an animal to come to me. My technique has been to run around until I spook an animal and then track it. And I wouldn't have any problem, well, I would, but I wouldn't have any problem tracking this if it wasn't for the fact that I have to stay within Mount Leviathan's zone. That's the rub. That's where I get stuck. Is that we have to stay within a zone in an area, and we are super limited. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. So, yes, thanks for watching. By the way, a like button would be greatly appreciated. If you're enjoying my very valiant efforts of doing nothing, then, yeah, that like button would be great. Would appreciate it if you'd smack that for me. Thank you very much. Since I have no earthly clue of what I'm doing. Now I'm just cleaning off my desk because I'm just what am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna I need my phone. I need to play some Tetris or some Minecraft. Something else. There needs to be an in-game Tetris or something, you know? This is ridiculous. And majorly frustrating to, yeah. Such a great game, by the way. Just you know, something completely off topic, but on topic. It's kind of funny. So I made steak tonight. Steak has been sitting in my fridge for years, quite literally years. It was beef that my father-in-law gave us, and I had not realized that he had it in his deep freezer for a long time too. He usually buys like a half a beef, a half a cow, because we live near a bunch of ranchers and he knows a couple of them, and so it works out really well. And what was really, really interesting about it is it was labeled when it was processed. 2014. I ate steak tonight that was 11 years old. 11 years old. And it wasn't even that great. It was definitely aged. How about that? We'll see if I get sick tomorrow. It wasn't amazing. That might have been my fault. I didn't prepare it very well. But at the same time, a little gamey. Little bit gamey. Not my first choice. So, but 11-year-old steak. I got my first diamond in Call of the Wild in Africa. A Cape buffalo went aggressive on me while I was hunting lions. Oh, wow. So, explain to me, give me a walkthrough on the idea of hunting a diamond or a great one. Is that what they're called? Great ones? What makes them so challenging or difficult in comparison to what I'm dealing with right here? I think that these coyotes are really just making hard work for me here. So these should be great ones, right? Like, what makes the diamonds or the great ones amazing? Is it just because they're bigger, meaner, more challenging to hunt? And then how is that more challenging than what I'm doing right now? Because this is really challenging. Give me your wisdom. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I see a like come in there. Appreciate that. Where are these coyotes? And there's some birds right there, so I don't have to worry about Anything coming through here? There's birds over there too, so nothing to worry about there. Mine was on accident, but basically every animal has a trophy rating is 56.87. 56.87. So is that one that you taxidermied or something like that? Because I know that all of the ones I've shot, they all say like very easy or minor or, you know, like 2 or 3 or something like that. I can't say that I've ever shot anything amazing above that, so I don't know what would be like. Coyotes are 56.87. Oh, really? I see. I mean, these guys are pretty bloody hard to hunt. I'm just saying. I think they should be pretty high up there. If you got a coyote, you got yourself a diamond. Several carats, you know? I need to make a theme song. Welcome to the most boring stream on YouTube. The guy's a dunce. He can't make a funny joke. He can't rhyme either, so his song is pretty bad. He just complains a lot and makes everyone annoyed. You know, something like that. I feel like that would be fitting, right? It'd be fitting. And wouldn't you think that if I'm doing the call, wouldn't I get a call back? No, maybe not, because this is like a rabbit call. So maybe it wouldn't count in that sense. I don't know. This is so much fun. I'm having such a good time with you. Welcome to Call of the Wild, where we practice our trumpet playing in the middle of the woods. Time is it? 22:10. I mean, we got like forever to go. No deer. No nothing. Just an attitude. And I thought fishing was bad. Yeah. I see we got like a couple people in here, and I'm going, what you doing here? This is thrilling stuff. Stay tuned. It will get worse. Not better. It will get worse. I do have some tents. I have a tent, which is over here at my point on the other side. Here's the thing, though. I've been in this site from midnight till 5 o'clock in the morning with very little results. So I don't know if it's going to behoove me to go and try and sleep. Why not? Just do it, Timbo. I'm annoyed by this. Let's just do it. We'll even grab the... What have I got to lose at this point? Hang on, we'll try it your way, Pepper. We'll try it your way. We'll try it your way. What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose? This is making me look like a doofus, so what's the difference, right? Watch me spook one as I'm doing this. All right, so we're gonna go back to here. Boom. So I'm just gonna go put a tent up over there, and I promise you need more patience hunting than fishing. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. See, now, living in Montana is very interesting because you expect to, if you're a city boy, and I do come from the city, kind of per se, a military brat, okay? So my dad was in the Air Force, and I traveled all over the place, you know? And so when you think, I'm going to Montana, I'm going to see bears, I'm going to see wildlife and all that stuff, and then you go camping out in the Montana mountains, which I do as often as possible, weather permitting, mainly in the summer, because I'm not that much of a doofus. It was -1 yesterday. Not interested. I mean, take a trailer out there, got a generator, things like that. Animals will stay so far away from you. I still remember going camping with my wife, and we see deer all the time. There was deer in my front yard day before yesterday. And so that's nothing new at all, not even close. And so we were out in the middle of the woods camping, and we're in our camper, and suddenly became like very aware that a buck was in our campsite, and like it freaked us out. It felt like ghostly spooky, and it's kind of cool. But that's the reality. I mean, they're what kind of tracks do we have here? Deer, of course. It was very interesting to see that, and of course, you gotta be super patient and hope that happens, and it rarely does. So then, actively trying to hunt, you know, and put yourself in that scenario. In my opinion, you don't even have to. Okay. All you have to do is just drive down a Montana road until one runs in front of you, you know? That's probably the easier way to do it. All right, let's go ahead and set up a tent. Tent. Nope, come on. Deploy the tent. Okay, right there. I don't care about you. No, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So you say 4 o'clock, huh? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 o'clock, 3:30. Rest. And now we're going to go, we're going to go, I probably shouldn't be running right now. Just check along there just in case now. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Nope. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and put my collar on this ridge here. for our tree. And we'll see what happens now. Let's sit so I can get a clear vantage. And here we go. All right. Now we only need to wait 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens. And 4 a.m. in the morning. What time is it really? It's 1 o'clock in the morning in real life. Oh my gosh. Well, that's where my day went. Good heavens. I did not realize it was 1 a.m. that's pretty late. So if I don't get this, then I'm calling it a night because it's bedtime. Doesn't help that I took a nap for 30, 45 minutes already, but can that rock just magically become a dog? That'd be nice. I keep hoping that they show up somewhere along that edge there, but I mean it could be anywhere along this thing, so I don't know. That's the tent up there. What animals AE? What animals are you looking forward to hunting in real life? Elk. I would like to hunt an elk. And my reasoning is very basic. I believe, hunting is fun, but it is useful for good things. And so personally, if I'm going to hunt for a certain kind of meat that I will appreciate or that I think I will use most often, my opinion would be that I would appreciate elk more than venison or deer, because venison I've had in the past has been very gamey, and unless you use it in like a spaghetti or something of that nature, I have never been able to get over that gamey taste. And I guess it would depend on, where you're hunting those animals, but most of the animals that we would hunt in this area are usually grass-fed, which is what gives it that gamey, So I would lean towards elk personally as my personal preference. If I'm picking it just for the meat, that would be my personal desire. Yeah, and I mean I've had like elk jerky. Elk jerky is fantastic when prepared correctly. And I love steak. I love meat. I have eaten a lot of chicken over the last year because I was on a diet and lost 40 pounds, gaining back 20 now. So I need to get back down again. But I really like dark meat. I like I love beef, so would enjoy something similar. So, and I haven't really thought about any other kind of animals. I've done some gopher hunting with my father-in-law, which is fun because you just drive around in a truck and look out in the field and you see about 100, 200 different gophers to shoot, so that's fun. That's fun, but prairie dogs or gophers or whatever. But yeah, no, I if I'm gonna hunt, I want it for actual useful purposes. So elk would be my choice, and the one I think my wife would be more likely to eat. I don't think that she would enjoy deer either. I mean, you got to kind of there's not a lot of places where in Montana, you know, where like they would do corn feed or whatever. I mean, you'd literally have to bait the deer with a corn feed kind of a situation to get that gaminess away. So that's my assumption. I don't know what I'm talking about, for the record, Pepper. I have no idea what I'm talking about. These are all assumptions of a beginner who has no experience with any of it, just making assumptions. I sound like I know what I'm talking about because I'm a good liar, supposedly. I don't know. What do you think? What is your preference? What's your favorite thing to hunt? Definitely not coyote. All right, what time is it? 2 minutes till. Come on. I hate my life in the video game where I'm sitting here. It's probably freezing cold in the video game. I'm very thankful this is not like Sword Art Online where I get sucked into it and I have to hunt for my own meat. I can still go to a supermarket. But meat's so expensive these days. Come on. Show yourselves. In my opinion, I got deer fever, so deer all the way. But want to hunt black bears. That'd be cool. Now, since I've already made it very clear why I would hunt, is bear meat a thing? I assume, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. What was this? What was this? Yeah, gummit. Got your deer right here. I mean, that just sounds like quite an adventure to do bear hunting. I mean, I make every effort in my life to stay away from bears when I know they're in an area. I'm an oil painter, and we were camping at a campsite, and it was one of those campsites where there was a bunch of different campgrounds. It wasn't like BLM where you're just camping out in the middle of nowhere. And I mean, like they had people manning the different campsites and things like that. So it was very city camping, you know, glamping kind of thing. And there was a lake next to it, and I think we went kayaking on the lake or whatnot. But I had all my painting gear with me, my plein air painting gear, and I was painting a view. I actually have that painting sitting right over here somewhere. And I hear yelling, "Hey bear! Hey bear!" I hear this yelling coming from these bushes, and this guy comes running out with a pistol, a revolver in his hand, and you could see like the bushes like doing this, and everyone freaked out. And I left all my paint supplies right there on this lake beach zone. What? Wait! Nope. Anyway, left all my paint supplies on the beach and went racing away probably about 10 minutes later, I put a drone up in the air and I tried to track the bear. Because as soon as I got back to the campgrounds, I went around to whoever I saw, and I'm like, "Hey guys, just to let you know, there's a bear in the area. You got to watch out." And everyone raced to their trailers and locked themselves away. And yeah, it was an interesting situation. That was the closest I've ever been to a bear. I have seen a bear across the road. Buddy, you told you the bear is good. That's cool. I've tried alligator tail. That's not bad. It's just tough chicken. Basically tough chicken. I tried bear. If I was to hunt a bear, I think my preference would probably be grizzly. Is grizzly huntable? Is that? I don't know if that's even huntable. What's over here? Is this the same situation, or do we actually? Oh, here's your bear. I got your black bear right here. He's over here somewhere. And that's for a completely different purpose, frankly. Black bear or grizzly that you've seen. I'm pretty sure I saw a grizzly bear. Montana's known more for grizzly bears, and so I'm pretty sure I saw a grizzly. And if I was to hunt, I would. If they were, I think that grizzlies are legal to hunt. I'm not sure. Probably should know that from my training from the hunter's education. But the grizzly is a bear that I like more for like its bone structure and like its facial structure. And since I'm an artist, I actually paint like skulls. Like I have a couple paintings that I've done of skulls with like different flowers and stuff like that. Kind of a cool looking thing. I mean, one of my paintings, like this guy right behind me here, is actually one of my paintings that I did. It's obviously not a skull, but this dog right back here is one of my paintings. And I got a couple things like that, but it would be really cool to have a grizzly skull, like an actual grizzly, European mount, if you will, for the purpose of posing and painting, that kind of a thing. Yeah, no. Okay. Let's do this button. There we go. Should probably spritz up again. Okay. That was a glitch in the Matrix. Grizzlies are illegal to hunt in Montana unless it's self-defense. Okay, that sounds right to me. I think if it wasn't illegal, I would have probably been more aware of that than my questioning the way I was. But yeah, if I was to have a skull, it'd be a grizzly bear. I think that'd be cool. I can see why there would be more black bear options for hunting versus grizzly. For you to get a skull. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'd be endangered. Well, we got eagles back from the endangered species, so let's do the same with grizzlies. We've had a lot of situations with grizzlies right now, actually. I've heard more about grizzlies than I have about black bears, where they have gotten too used to being close to town here in Montana. So they got to handle that, and either move them out or take them out. I've heard several stories, like in the last year, I think I've heard about 3 or 4 bears that have gotten too close to city limits or something like that, and they've had to handle it. And I'm not saying putting them down, but just maintaining the bears and getting them in a different scenario. Endangered species are illegal. That's what I learned in Hunter's Ed. Yeah, I can understand that. I should remember that because I just finished my hunter's education probably in the last 3 months. Well, what I ended up doing too is I ended up going over to our history museum here, our Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center here in Montana, and they got a skull there, grizzly bear skull. So I was able to take a bunch of photos of it and have it for reference for stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they got a bunch of cool stuff over there. It helps to be able to just get reference of everything, and they're very supportive. Well, if something doesn't happen soon, I'm giving up because it's getting super late. And it'll just be another night of nothing happening. This is 4:30. Latest I'll go, I think, is like 6 a.m. 6 a.m. and then I'm done for the night. Because this is a bit ridiculous. Just a bit ridiculous. Thanks for everyone who's hanging out, though. I appreciate y'all being here. This is the most boring place to be on YouTube. So people who are sticking around, you guys kind of rock. Thank you. I don't do this often. I don't know when I'm going to be back online or whatnot. What I would tell you is to hop on our Discord, Legacy Studio on Discord. Link would be in the description. You can check that out. And I make a lot of videos. I mean, a lot of videos. And what I end up doing is I have this camera here. And so instead of making a bunch of edited videos, I don't have the time to do that. So if I'm talking about technology and I do a lot of camera gear talk and stuff like that, I just live stream it. I make a video, do it live stream, and talk through my camera here in the studio, make it kind of interesting. I also have an art studio on the other side of this room. This room is separated in a couple different formats here. So if I'm painting on that side of the room, then it's on Legacy Art Studio. If I'm gaming, it's Legacy Gaming Studio. If I'm doing reviews on camera tech and things like that, then it's a Legacy Tech Studio. That's all the different channels that I have. And then I got about 8 different YouTube channels or so. We're working on a documentary called Hidden Legacies right now. That's a YouTube channel with nothing in it, but that will change over time here as we keep going. It's going to get exciting as we talk about a rural Montana community here as we do history on it. And then what other channels? Beyond Legacy Studio, Legacy Workshop Studio when I'm out in my woodwork shop, which doesn't happen very often, but if I'm building stuff, I like to share that. So you can check that out as well. There's a bunch of different YouTube channels that I run, and I'm very ADHD. I have a lot of different passions, and so instead of trying to take care, wait. No, it's just a mating call. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. So instead of holding myself back and trying to focus in on one topic, because I don't want to do that. I enjoy sharing my life as a whole. I just have a million different YouTube channels and each one covers the different topics. So if you go to our Discord and follow our Discord page, then anytime I make a video on any of those channels, you'll find it in one place. And if I'm live streaming from any of those, you'll find it in one place. Mac Attack! Saw my first monster buck today hunting in real life. Really? That's awesome. came dark and 30 degrees. All I could see was his horns, so I let him walk. Didn't want a bad shot. Hope I can get him tomorrow. For now, Call of the Wild. Good for you, Mag Attack. Very cool. Well, good luck tomorrow. Be safe, and congratulations on finding him. That's cool. I hope that you can track him down and get that guy. That's going to be a good hunt for you. Yeah, I'm sure if you've had a day and you just like are right there and you're getting all the gumption of about ready to do your hunt and get it going, and then you're like, no. Then you come home and you're like, yeah, I got to do Call of the Wild. I can see that. I can see that. Well, we're hunting the elusive corgi. Not corgi. I have a lovely corgi. I don't want to shoot my corgi. Coyote. Oh man, this is the worst. Good heavens, this is the worst. Where are these dang coyotes that need a drink of water? What's going on here? I'm feeling severely cheated. Feeling severely cheated. $502. Well, it sounds like we got something else here. Why aren't you going back to our... Thank you. So we got an elk call over here. Not an elk. See, indeed, not gonna lie, first time I've let anything walk. But if he's one on the camera, he's a high-rise 10-point. Been watching him for 2 years now. He's smart and stays farther back than doe. Ah, that's cool. Well, respect for choosing carefully. All right, unfortunately, sunrise is showing up here, and I have to hunt these coyotes at night. So if it's sunrise, then I'm not going to get the points for it. Just for proof, if I go to my mission log here. So late nights with the dogs. Fiona has noticed a group of coyotes stopping by Leviathan Lake for water late at night. She'd like you to clear the area of them. Doc believes it to be a good for the campers too. They would appreciate a full moon without maniacal howling in the background. So harvest 2 coyotes at night around Leviathan Lake. So unfortunately, the fact that the sun's coming up means we're losing our points, I would assume. So I'm going to hop down from my blind here. And since we did hear some critters over this way, and I'm just desperate to get something, I'm going to go ahead and begin to wrap this up. We're going to hunt for whatever's over here, which hopefully will be a quick little jaunt. Maybe I'll even... No, I think I only have my 300 grain bolt. Okay. So I'm just going to go over here and see what kind of critters are over here. I got my eliminator spray on, so hopefully I can spot these guys. Whatever was over here. And then I'm going to call it a night because it is 1 a.m., 1:30 in the morning over here in Montana. So it is well past my intended amount of time here. Okay. I I know we had something over here, so I'm just going to go and spot whatever this is. Let's get my light on so I can see trails. A wise buck, he puts all the does in front of him. Here, you can have them. I'm just going to hang out back here, you know. I'm good. If you want them, they're ornery. I don't need them in my life. It's all good. You take care. You just, yeah. It's called divorce. No? Okay. Okay. This feels like a good place to be. Let's see if there's anything. I would love to change my scope. Switch sights. There we go. That's better. He literally takes a detour trail that wraps around the back of the stand. Wow. Well, the does walk out in the open. Some are just way too smart. Okay. I'm pretty determined to shoot something before I wrap up this live stream. So, this is going to be a great place to find something. Nice open path. So, Fleeing. Okay, well, I don't mind if it's fleeing. As long as I'm okay with tracking it, I'm good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where's this little guy at? Pretty sure I've hunted this area before. I'm attracting coyotes and you're attracting all the Mac buck. Yep, definitely the case. Oh, that feels like a good straightaway for a buck down there. I love an angle like this. This is great, nice and clear. But okay, which way to go? Uphill. What's this one say? And of course I'm pointing right into the wind so they can smell me. I tried to hit him early this morning on his way back around. He takes the high trail on top of the hill where I sit. But when he comes through, he stays low end of the hill. Survival of the fittest. He appears to be pretty fit. Okay. This is a doe. Where am I? Wow, I'm still within... I get where I am. Okay, I'm just underneath. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful map. Love these colors. As an oil painter, this kind of stuff is just gorgeous. Okay. I'm playing the first map that you get. This one is Layton. I bought some other maps, and I haven't played them yet because I was thinking I would do a little bit of Layton's storyline first. But I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. If something doesn't happen here soon with these coyotes, I'm done with this whole storyline. And I'll move to another map. Okay, well, I'm not helping myself by walking into the wind. Or walking with my back to the wind, so I'm just going to start going this way. Okay. Which way are these guys going? Still down this way too, huh? How fresh. Ah, no. What's down here? Fresh, okay. What track method are they going? They're going this way, okay. And then they turn up this way. And then back that way. Okay, now this is getting weird. I hate when this game does this. Where they just start going in all different directions. Oh, see, then these go back this way. That's ridiculous. Alright, I'm at my wit's end. Got my first great one on that one. That's cool. I am thinking I'm done. I think this is a bit ridiculous. I'm ready to be finished. So, that's very old droppings. Unless I run into something right now here in the next minute, I think I'm ready to call it quits. It's late. This has been the worst hunting session ever. Mildly infuriating, as I like to say. If you did enjoy it, would you please do me the honor of smacking that like button? Let me know that you enjoy the live stream. I continue to make content that few people see, and so those like buttons mean a lot to me. It lets me know that you guys appreciate what I'm doing, that you like the comedy, that you like the efforts that I put out there, you like my cynicism, everything that I detested myself, you guys seem to like it. You know, I appreciate that. So, definitely appreciate you letting me know. And, of course, if you have not subscribed yet, thanks, Mac Attack. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm just going to run over here and shoot him. He's running. Is he running? Yeah, he's running. Oh, I don't care. I'm running after you. At this point, I don't care. I'm going to find your tush and hide it. Let's do this. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? You are nowhere. Okay. I'm literally at that point where I just don't care anymore. I'm done. Thank you for the sub, Mac, and deeply appreciate it, guys. Like I said, if you haven't followed our Discord, I would suggest it, because I'm not a one-trick pony. I have I think 8 different YouTube channels. Each one covers a different part of my life. I have ADHD, and I want to shoot you. Oh, I know. I know how you feel. Let's see. Don't run. Nope, you're not. I need you to broadside for me, buddy. Okay. We're gonna get this. So yeah, if you're following the Discord, all of the videos on all the different channels all go there, and so you can see content as I release it, and it'll make it look like I'm on YouTube a lot more often because I am on YouTube very often. I'm just not on the same channel. Boosh. Oh. I don't feel bad about that. Can I get a like? And anyone else? What is the from here? I led him roughly 300 yards on the second shot. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. You see, now, if I was doing the right thing like Mac did, then I'd just let those walk, and I didn't. I don't feel good about that, but I don't feel that bad about that. So, yeah. All right, let's go get this buck. See what we got. And see if there's any other blood trails from those last shots. Really doubt it. I think my longest long-range shot that I've ever done was 400 yards. Feels like 400 yards. I think it was the 300 Win Mag, and I was shooting from the top of a hill. Pretty good distance. Let's see where this guy is. Did I pass him? There's a blood trail right there. Since I don't know exactly where, I plugged him. Oh. See, I thought my guy was up here somewhere. No, that's a log. Oh, hang on. Oh, stop. Just breathe a minute. Breathe a minute. Oh, they're holding still like they're frozen. Okay, your heart's good. No, that's a doe. Where's the bucks? Did they move on? Yep, they're moving on. What's over here? Is this a doe? I'm gonna leave her. How long did it take you to... Oh. Question for you, Mac. Gotta go find this deer. Where's this guy I shot? Where is his pumpkin? I feel like I went too far. I feel like I went way too... Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. How'd we do? Class 4, male, 156. Trophy rating, 118.15. This is a difficulty very easy. He's a cute little guy, but look at that shot. Oh, it's beautiful. A little high, but flesh right lung. Woo! All right, he's a cute little guy. But I got him. Long range, I got him. I'm not going to complain about that. I got him. I nailed him. Oh, come on. It's misbehaving. Honestly, some play thousands of hours without seeing when I got mine after, I think, 3 full days in the game, and I think like roughly 40 whitetail kills. Wow. Apparently the typical is the most rare whitetail and has that was my first one. That's cool. Awesome. All right, unless I still see those deer hanging out around here somewhere, I am done. That's it. I'm calling it. That's it. All right, my friends. I love y'all. Keep it crispy. First 10, 412. That's what I like to say. When I say keep it crispy, I mean keep your lenses in focus. First 10, 412. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for believers in life and love and faith and hope and purity. And of course, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time right here on Legacy Gaming Studio, Legacy Tech Studio, Legacy Art Studio, Legacy Workshop Studio, and all the other studios. You can follow on Discord and see all that stuff. Love you guys. See you next time. Mac, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate all your company. You guys were great. Pepper,